Hello, Nitro Crypto world and beyond. Welcome to an edition of the Nitro Crypto next update for you all. Today the long has fired, my friends. The long has fired. What does that mean? We see that there's a little bit of price action going on in Bitcoin, and here we see the Gaussian channel. Let's dive right into it. This is the weekly Gaussian channel of Bitcoin. You can see that now it's dancing at the top of the Gaussian channel, which is around 28.5. So there we go, to perfection. It tested the lower side of the mean Gaussian channel, and there it's taken off. So this just means that the recent price action has gone up to the top. Now let's go back in history and see what we can expect from this. So 2019, the price action, it came out of the doldrums. Bitcoin was doing this low $3,000 range where people think it'll go much lower to 2,000, but it did not actually. It kept consolidating and moving steadily higher, tested the mean, went up, tested the top, and held it as support, and there it went for a rip. What happened after that? Just like we did now, we went to 31K and came down beyond. And came back down, fell through the top side of the Gaussian channel, and then we tested the with the mean band, for a little while before taking off in 2019. Let's say so around the end of 2019 to 2020 start. So this is what we had. We actually peaked about the top side of the Gaussian channel and went for a little bit of a ride there. So it doesn't look like much here, but you can see that even from here, it's about a 12, 13%. 14%, so that's not a small amount. And of course, analysts would argue that this dip again was because of, yes, you know it, the COVID dump. So so coming back here, which was of course like a black swan event, which we hope that would not happen here. And if it does not, then we continue going for a tear here and beyond. But then this is going to take a little bit of time. This is just a start of it, and I know in the last video we had said that we expect some downward price action, which might well happen, friends. It's not over yet. This is not a done deal. It's not going to go off to the moon from here. It's not a rocket ship. So what we would expect is for this to go on a little bit of a ride here during especially this first week of October, which traditionally has been good for the cryptocurrency land, and then we expect a retest at the minimum of this of the top side of the Gaussian channel, which is at 28, but most likely will pierce below it and probably retest below and then come back up. Might even go all the way down here. 24K again is not off the table. I know that seems far away now that we've finally taken off from this consolidation zone, but I'd be aware that Bitcoin does things when you least expect it, and so that is why we are here, to see what we can do. Again, this is not financial advice. Do your own research. These are just merely the findings that we have gained. I personally got into the world of cryptocurrency in 2018, when I was actually on a soccer field, and then I was just thinking that there has to be a better way to invest and make money. And then I was thinking of penny stocks that I looked up on Google on my mobile phone, and then one thing led to another, and then I was looking at cryptocurrencies then. So yeah, so that's where I'm at. And then I came in in 2018, right when it had peaked and was on the way down. So obviously got burnt a lot, and I don't want you, my friends, to go through the same thing. That's why we're here, to show you the lessons. Again, it's just a compilation of what I would have done if I were to go back. So I just want to make sure that you have it in this market cycle going forward, which we are now at a good point and poised to take advantage. So moving on to Ethereum. Ethereum doing about the same. Here's the Gaussian channel, the weekly again, same thing, but ETH, as we noted in the last video, was actually a little further down. So and ETH actually did not test the lower side of this band. And again, I think this is reminiscent of what happened in 2019, It could be wrong, but let's take a quick look. I think ETH. Okay, this actually did a long red period there, and then it finally came out. Okay, so yeah, so I guess we're somewhere here. So if it is finally, it is taken off. It did a lot of up and down there. So I don't think we did that much, but we definitely have tested a little below. We didn't go below that. So you could say this is like a quarter, the quarter band. I don't know if there's a name for that. So but anyway, so here we are. So ETH, if it does holds this point as support, which is 1725 to 1750, if it can close daily candles at the least, then we would expect ETH to at least go up to 18 to 2000, 1800 to, and 2000 at that stage is not off the table. But however, that's a long way ahead. I mean to say, like a few weeks probably down the line. So we most likely expect to see some price action right around the median band at this point of time, which again is going to be evidenced by my next tab here, which is Dixie, the U.S. dollar index. And why is that important, you ask? Because we know that the dollar index is actually holding quite a lot of correlation with the equities market. And if we take a yearly view, just zoom out a little, you will see that now Dixie actually has peaked above the resistance at 105, and just like here, it peaked below the support at 100. We might expect to see a little bit of downward price action, like in the dollar index, which traditionally bodes well for the equities and the cryptocurrency land, cryptocurrency indexes. Here we go, Nitro Crypto, our channel. So these are actually Nitro Crypto longs, NC long and NC short signals that you're seeing all over the screen. What that means is it's basically customized an algorithm which has been refined over the years since I started about 3 years ago at least, and I find that this helps to shut out the noise in the market, and try to get these signals that can hopefully take advantage of the volatility in Bitcoin, Ethereum, and other cryptocurrencies. So for now, we only focus on these two, BTC and ETH, because ETH, as I'll explain like in a bit, is a good cryptocurrency to hold through these periods of the bear market, and ride it all the way through the bull phase. So here we can see that we fired a few NC longs, quite a few, starting from last week, Wednesday, Thursday onwards. And you can see if you had taken this NC long signal here at 26 to something for Bitcoin, you actually would have stayed in there, had a stop loss probably at 25.8, which is about $300-400 below, and then you would have gone all the way, riding this all the way, perhaps taking a couple of take profits along the way, which by the way is a good policy for anyone to take profits along the way up, as veterans would love to tell you. And then, of course, this is probably your take profit too at this point, where we are now hit a little bit of semi resistance there at 28 to 28.3. So these are the NC long signals. Of course, this is actually an hourly chart. So these are meant to also, in case you want to trade it short term, you could probably take these signals, which of course here there are quite a lot of volatility that's going on. Obviously, over the weekend, there's always going to be noise, and it's not a good idea to trade over the weekend. So these are, you can see a lot um, of signals here, but however, this may actually not have been a bad signal to take from here, write it up there, you shut it back down, and so on and so forth. You get the idea. Moving on, Ethereum, same thing, NC long, NC short. This is actually like a weekly chart, so let's see if that gives us, actually, you know what, let's go back to daily just to go apples to apples. What do you say? Or maybe Ethereum tokens to Ethereum tokens. So here we go, NC long fired somewhere here. And then we're now writing ETH here. How much percentage gain? In case you're wondering, should actually be the other way around, right? So let's do this right. Let's do that again. 1, 2, and we can see it's about 9%, about close to 10% from the recent short-term bottom right there. So from 1580 to 17, it's past 1700. So not bad there. $100, $125 ETH trade is a good thing in these times. So So that, my friends, covers it up. Should wrap it up for today. So we went over. I'm just going through my notes to see if we got everything. We got the analysis done. We went over the Dixie, the dollar index. We went over the NC signals, Nitro Crypto for you, and finally we went over ETH being a good term hodl. So on that closing note, Ethereum, actually, I'll give you a little bit of fun stuff before we leave. Let's look at the weekly chart for Ethereum. You can see that, ignore all the short and long signals for now. It's quite a lot because it's pretty volatile. But you can see right there in 2000, let's see, 2019, 2020. So you had these shorts, and of course there was the COVID dump, which of course was one hell of a short there, and then we did got into a long from there. And once we got into a long, we went all the way up there, and then finally you had this, and 4,800. So not bad, right? So $100 to 4,800. What is that? 40x in the matter of like say less than 2 years, which is phenomenal actually. Um, Try that. Do it. Try doing that with stocks. But anyway, again, so this is extremely volatile. You very well could have, started to buy the tops here and got completely wrecked on the way down. So that's just the way it is. So you cannot be, greedy at the top. So basically, what you don't want to do, again, what you don't want to do is short the bottom and long the top. What you want to be doing is buy the bottom and sell the top, which I hope you're doing at this time, which many people believe is this could be a long consolidating bottom, which could well be retested and revisited. I'm pretty sure we'll have a couple of those scares before we finally take off and hopefully do another one of these rocket rides. With that, have a great day and hope to see you soon.